Hey guys, the InfraPink Panther here, but enough about me. In this episode, I'm going to show you some isolations. These are good to work on in between sessions of windshield wipers and butterflies, because instead of trying to toss the ball around, you just hold it and move it. So it can be very relaxing, soothing, calming. Ooh. Right. Okay. This is my favorite isolation, the Enigma. To do it, start with the ball between your hands like this. The top thumb and bottom middle finger on the ball like so. Now roll the ball up the middle finger. At the top, switch to the opposite thumb and finger. Then roll it down the thumb back to the start. Switch, roll up, switch, roll down. Add the other fingers in. They don't do anything, they're just for show. Make the motion smooth and continuous. And eventually, you can do this touchy-feely move in any orientation. It should look as if the ball is sitting in one place as you stroke it with your fingers. With an asymmetrical ball like my gem balls, you want to keep the rotation rate steady. If you have a seamless symmetrical ball, it will look like this. You can't tell it's rotating, so it appears to be floating between your hands. The basic principle of isolations is that the ball rotates around its own center, staying at a fixed point in space while your hand and body move around it. This move is called the isolation. I should be able to perform the isolation anywhere in space and maintain the illusion. Can you tell I don't practice this one much? Okay, here's how you do this one. Hold the ball out in front of you with your arm comfortably bent. Be holding the ball like a wine glass you're offering to someone. Real fancy soda for you kids. Now, spill the wine. Turn your hand as if you're turning the dial of a safe. Then offer the wine again. Dump out the wine, crack the safe, offer the wine. Continue, blending the three moves slowly into one seamless loop. As you do so, remember to keep the ball still in space while your hand moves around it. It can help to practice while aiming at a target, like a doorknob or a knot in your wood paneling, or whatever. Line up the ball on your target and try to stay on target. Yes, it will take some practice. That's it for the big two isolations. Here's a bunch of other isolations and easy non-tossing moves you can try. Here's a simple little thing I call the hamburger, since it's kind of like making a hamburger patty. Your hands go around the ball like this. Easy, huh? And I call this one seaweed, because I suck at making up names. Because it does this wavy kelp motion, yeah. You can go up, over, down, wavy. Here's the UFO. Make sure your ball isn't too big or too small to fit between your hands like this. Rotate around the center of the ball, or fly around if you like. And hold the ball in this cute heart shape. Aww. Then the heart can spread its wings and fly away. Yeah, whatever. Here's the ice cream cone, or squeeze up into an ice cream cone hold. There's not much to it. You close your fingers under the ball from pinky to index. From here, you can also do wringing the towel. Remember to keep the ball center in place as you do this. Here's something cool I sorta accidentally invented for the squeeze-ups. Instead of passing the ball hand to hand to go up, I was standing around one day going like this. And my imaginary friend walks up to me and says, "Hey, you know, that kind of looks like the ball is magically jumping from one hand to the other." And I was like, "Oh! Here's how you do this one. Instead of doing a full squeeze up and going into a proper ice cream cone hold, like this, go to about here. From here, you can squeeze the ball and make it jump over. Turn your hand a bit. You can also end about here, pinch the ball and will fly even further. Another way you can launch the ball is to get it into this sort of deformed ice cream cone hold and flick it with your thumb. This might actually launch the ball furthest. Now you may be wondering, does this work with the bigger and heavier balls? Yes. Yes, it does. Here's my biggest and heaviest ball, the giant grape. Whichever way you use, in order to promote the illusion of the ball jumping, make sure you don't move your hands to help launch it. A good way to learn that is to practice with your hands resting on a table. When they're on the tabletop, you can't push them down. Or you can sit down and rest your arms on your knees. Also, work on your aim. That way, you won't always have to be moving around to catch the ball. Cool, huh? Well, I thought so. Well, so much for the easy stuff. Time to get back to work on those windshield wipers. If you get bored or frustrated with them again, just remember, ooh, soothing, relaxing, and have fun. Easy, huh? Cancel. Whatever you're doing, cancel. Line up the ball on your target and try to stay on target. Could this be less redundant? Episode 2, version 2, line HB.1. Cancel. No thanks. Idiot. While you move your hands and fingers over the surface. Or fingers and hands, I don't know why I need that switched. Episode 2, version 2, line 4.1. Who told you to turn back on? I swear. Cancel. That's it for the big 2 isolations. Here's a bunch of Then roll it down the thumb back to the start. Okay, are you still recording or not?